Today we are working on Excel Lesson 7, the fifth lesson, modifying table data. So first thing it says select cell F15, and press Tab. Notice that Excel automatically shifts the total row down by one row and that the formula in cell F15 is copied down to this new row. In cell A16, which is where you should be, type December 2016 and press the Tab key. Enter the following values into the remaining cells of the row. So in B16, 8969, C16, 7375, D17 will be 7, and E will be 1. Notice also that the statistical formulas in row 17, these were all sum, but you may have selected average or other formulas, automatically updated even though the new data was added. So all of these numbers were updated. So mark that as answered. Go to the next one. Select cell F8, and then on the Home tab in the Cells group, click the Insert arrow. So it's Insert arrow, and click Insert Table Columns to the left. So this button right here, and you can see that it inserted a column. Click in cell F4, and we're going to type Other. Press Enter, and enter the following values in the remaining cells. So 500, 300, 250, 450, 400, 220, 200, 480, 100, 200, 150, and 300. Click cell F17, that's where we are, and click the drop down arrow that appears next to it and click Sum. You can see that it changed that, so mark that as answered. Go to the next step. By adding a column to the table, you must ensure that the total column at the far right includes this new column. So click on cell G5 and note the formula in the formula bar. Press F2. Delete the table cell reference complaints and replace it with Other and press Enter. So over here we're going to replace this with Other, O-T-H-E-R, and press Enter. You can see that it corrected that. Mark that as answered. Go to the next one. If no longer needed, a column or row can be easily removed from a table. Click on any cell in the range D4 to D17. So click in any of these. And then on the Home tab in the Cells group, click the Delete arrow and click Delete Table Columns. So delete table columns, and you can see that it deleted that table. The General Inquiries column is deleted. Mark that as answered. Go to the next one. Enter the following values in cell A18. A18, we're going to type January 2017. In B18, we're going to type 7,000. In C18, 4,000. D18, 20. E18, 200. Ensure that cell F17 is not the active cell. Then position the cursor at the bottom right corner of F17 so that the cursor changes to a double-headed arrow. Right here. Click and drag the resize handle down to row 18. Voila. Look at there. It flip-flopped these and it put them so this is what it was like before, and when we drug that down, this is what it looks like now. Hint, if the total row is not active for this table, the new row would now have been automatically added to the table. Because you added the new data below the total row, Excel did not know if you intended to keep that data separate. Therefore, you had to manually expand the table to include the January row. That's what we did. Select cell B17. B17. And then on the Home tab in the Cells group, click the Delete arrow and delete table rows. And it deleted that row that we just added. Mark that as answered. Submit. Submit results. 6 green checks. So this completes modifying table data.